Okay, so this is the second day I've been taking modafinil. Yesterday I took 100 milligrams at 2 o'clock, which turned out not to be the greatest idea because I had a bit of difficulty getting to sleep. I wasn't having the usual kind of racing thoughts or agitation that maybe people have when they can't get to sleep, but I just felt like I was being unproductive by resting. I needed to get things done, so I stayed up on my computer organizing my bookmarks and doing other minorly, smallly interesting or smallly productive tasks. Organizing my bookmarks, sending emails, things of that sort, checking my bank account. Overall, I found yesterday to be quite productive, and I felt way more focused and intent and directed in my actions, less scattershot, less all over the place, and I managed to study for a few hours without, not without break, but without checking, you know, different tabs each 10 minutes, without pacing around the room, without my thoughts wandering to that time in high school where I embarrassed myself by saying something wrong in class. I managed to just stick with what I was doing and see it through for probably an hour at a time before taking a break. I've also noticed my appetite has gone down during this whole COVID uh, Dan Andrews, Dan Tootin, Dandemic. I've managed to put on a fair few kilos, so it was good side effect of this drug to see that I'm not eating quite as much bad, chocolatey, salty, sweet, delicious, buttery, yummy food. And I was able just to do my study, read some books without having to take a snack break or snack whilst doing that. So there is kind of a myth around this thing, which is that it's a limitless kind of drug, I guess, a study aid, that it will make you into, put you into beast mode and make you like that guy from the movie Limitless. But I've just found that for me, it's made me less limited. How's that? Less limited. That will be the title of this video. So less limited in the sense that I'm less tired. I'm not over energized, but I'm less tired. I'm way more focused. I'm not unfocused. Before, I couldn't focus on one thing, and maybe even it seems like I'm not focused in this video in the way my thoughts are all over the place, but this is way better than it usually is. And so for me, coming from such a bad, poorly operating baseline, the 100 milligrams seem to work. I know some people feel like it makes them too focused and they can't be torn away from their task and they almost become machine-like, this limitless robot. But I think because I started from such a poor place that taking this hasn't overloaded my system, and I kind of feel almost like functional, maybe. The other thing I noticed yesterday, besides from the increased productivity and focus, was like a lack of agitation, which was surprising. A lot of these stimulants, including coffee, you take them to kind of wake yourself up, and you get the shakes, you kind of become agitated. It's almost difficult to sit still. But with this, I just found this kind of zoning in on whatever it was that I wanted to zone in on in a non-agitated, non-confrontational kind of way. It didn't make me feel super awake, but I just didn't feel tired. It was kind of weird. So in terms of my goals, I'm going to try to use these videos as a way to, accountability for the small minor goals I've set for myself, small steps. For this month, I've set the goal of doing 10 minutes of yoga a day for my body. For my mind, I want to do 1 hour of study a day, so let's hope I continue with that. or else I'll be kicked out of uni, I guess. And for my soul, which is kind of my way of saying an integrated look at various facets of my life, not just individualistic components, a more holistic overview. I was thinking that I'm going to try to learn piano. I haven't started yet, but yesterday I managed to practice some guitar and some music, and I felt much more. My practice was more intentional, and I was less playful in a way, but not in a less creative way, in a way that I had a clear goal to learn a song and I followed through with it. So far it's been kind of a cool experiment. It's only day 2, but I'm hoping these benefits will keep up for the month. I'm aware that this is the honeymoon period and that it might just be total placebo, the buzz of trying something new, but it seems to be a little more than that. Well, I don't know. I don't really know what I'm saying in these videos, but I guess it's more just to keep me on track and embarrass myself in a way that makes me less self-conscious about putting anything I want out there. So, yeah, that's it. So the day is... What's the day? I'm so focused that I don't even know what the day is. It's Wednesday, the 9th of September. I've taken 50 grams of modafinil at 9, 50 grams at 3 o'clock, and I'm cruising along. I'm buzzing along. I've done some study. I'm hoping to do some yoga namaste. It sounded Japanese or something weird. And what else am I hoping to do today? I've got board games. We'll see if I'm able to really kick ass at Wingspan later. Fucking own some people with my birds because of this drug. Beep bop boo beep bop boo beep bop beep 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 bop boo beep bop beep 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 bop boo beep bop beep 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 bop